Hi class, let's take a look at example 7. And in example 7, they want us to basically recognize the formulas for each of these in order to find a specific term of the sequence, or technically, in this case, finding two terms of the sequence. And this is what we know. It's a geometric sequence. So technically for geometric sequences, you're going to have that a sub n is equal to a sub 1 or to the n minus 1 for the general pattern. So in this case, r to the n minus 1, that's the exponent of that. Okay. And for this one, we already have that it's given that a sub 1 is equal to 9. So we don't have to find that value. And also, a sub 4 is equal to the 8/3. So these are just values that are given. And probably the easiest one that I'm looking at is use a sub n. In this case, let's use a sub n, which is equal to a sub 1 r to the n minus 1, which is equal to technically 9 times r to the n minus 1. So that's going to be our genetic pattern. And then let's actually use that formula, but for the fourth term. So a sub 4 is equal to, and in this case, it ends up being 8/3, which is equal to 9 times r to the 4 minus 1. So I'm using this portion of it. And in this case, we're looking at 8/3 is equal to 9 times r to the third. And in this case, divide by 9. So that we have that 8/27 is equal to r to the third. And then you can technically take the cube root of both sides and come to the conclusion that the values of r happens to be 2/3, which is going to allow us to find the next terms. So technically, a sub 1 is equal to 9, then a sub 2 is equal to 9 times r, or 9 times 2/3. So in this case, well, that's going to be 6 for the next value. And then a sub 3 is equal to 6 times the 2/3, or well, technically 2 times 2, and this is equal to 4. That's actually it. The last term, we already know it. A sub 4 is equal to the 8/3. The main question that they want us to answer is A2 and A3. So in this case, a sub 2, we're looking at 6. A sub 3, we're looking at 4. That's actually it for this one.